What's the vibes? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening, whenever this video may find you. I'm Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1. That's the number one. Sub to the channel, like the video, share the video, comment, let me know what y'all on. Y'all got some blunt money bets for me, put them down in the comments. Hey, I said yesterday we got a series, maybe we don't, we'll see. But yeah, quick recap of yesterday. Probably my second worst day of the playoffs. We went 1-3. Could have got some love and got a 2-2 out of it, but 1-3. Loved the looks, obviously. Bruce Brown got extended minutes as expected. Didn't get the rebounds. Ended up with 3 blocks. Kevin Love, I told y'all the 15 minutes. He goes over that line all the time. Basically 12 or 13 games. He didn't yesterday. And he got 15 plus minutes. Plus he got exploited, so he wasn't going to get extended minutes. And the KCP, Jamal Murray fell through. But I can't be mad at them boys. Jamal Murray got a steal again. KCP didn't. And that's how that one fell through. So, hey, it is what it is, man. Blunt money best. Just, heartbreaking, man. I'm just, this series, boy, with blunt money best been crazy. Luckily, the straight's been all right. Future's looking decent. Jamal Murray got a little outside shot to possibly lead the series in scoring, but we'll see. Caleb looking good. Denver -1.5 looking good. So future bets all right. Gonna definitely end up in the green when this series ends, but we trying to end up in the mega green. So I got 3 straight bets. Probably won't add anything else. Anything else will probably be in some lays. And I'll give y'all my ideas of the game. So y'all seen it yesterday. And the thing about it, Denver still, they haven't played like an A game yet, in my opinion, because yesterday they only shot like 18 threes. I think there was 5 of 18. And shooting 18 threes in this era is crazy. But they didn't have to shoot threes because they was getting busy inside. But just the fact that they only shot 18 threes, that's like some 2001 Lakers type stuff. I think they definitely have one of them games in them where, you know, they 3-point shooters go crazy and they're super efficient and they score like in the 120s. I think they got one of them in them. Maybe it'll be a closeout game. We'll see. But they kind of flexed yesterday in Miami. It was what it was. They just didn't have any role players step up. That just is what it is. And that's, you know, that happens sometimes too. You can't just say it's the undrafted players, because yesterday the only role player for Denver to really step up was Christian Braun, the rookie. So you're gonna have games like that. You would expect at home the role players to have a big game, but hey, it is what it is. So Denver right now, they up in the series, and we'll see the next game. I already leaned Denver next game, but I ain't betting it. We on the series -1.5. So hey, Denver win next game, we looking amazing. It is what it is. But even if Denver lose next game, we can still close it out in 6 with Denver winning game 5 and then closing it out game 6. So we needed that one last night. Needed that one bad. Straight bets. First, I like the under points bet. I got under 211. Under 210.5 is fine, but 211 is available on points bet. And my reasoning behind this is I think game 4 we about to get an ugly knockout, drag out game. I should have brought more stats here. I believe the Heat are under this number in their last, I believe it's 6 to 8 games, but don't give me the line. I don't have my notes with me. But long story short, I think it's gonna be a mucked up game. The Heat, they felt like all you heard last night from Spoelstra and Lowry and Butler was identity, toughness, hustle, defending, make them feel us, stuff like that. So you know you about to get a physical game where it's a knockdown, drag out, slow paced, in my opinion, game. Besides the fact that you just gave up 2 30-point triple doubles. That's this Heat culture. They not going. And anything can happen, obviously, but I expect them to be super focused on the defensive end. And I told you I was leaning the under last game, but I couldn't play it because who knows with the threes. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Denver's so efficient. It kind of scares you. But I had a feeling Denver will come out with a renewed sense of, you know, we wanted to see how they reacted, and they did. So Now, I think we about to get that out of Miami. I still think Denver's going to win. I still think Denver can score, 106, 107, 108 points. And maybe win something like, maybe 106 to, 101, something like that, 108 to them, 101, something like that. But because I do think the Nuggets are the better team, but I think the Heat are really going to make it tough on them to score. They're going to really get on, because they keep saying they can't stop Jokic, and we'll get to that next. They keep saying, we can't do nothing with Jokic, but, Murray, we got to, yeah, I think we're going to get like super traps. I think we're going to get all kind of stuff just to make sure that both of them don't kill him again. And that leads me to the next play. So under 211, 210 and a half. Love it. Think we're going to get a renewed. And I think Denver going to come out again. They ain't about to just slack. They ain't about to be like, okay, because they coach going to be on them. Like, this is what y'all did game one. We didn't play good game one. Y'all came out game two like a days ago. Y'all seen what happened. Y'all got to come out again with the same energy. Then the Heat gonna come out. So, love it. And next, Jokic, over 22 and a half rebounds and assists. Shop around. I got it minus 130 at DraftKings. 23 and a half is okay. He's over this number. I should have brought my notes again. But I'm pretty sure he's over this number 6 of the last 8. I know he's over this number 2 or 3 this series, just like the under. It's 2 or 3 this series. Under that 211. It's 2 or 3 this series. But yeah, love it, man. Jokic, y'all seen him had 21 rebounds last night. Obviously, that's an anomaly because he played great defense, and that enabled him to be around for missed shots. Bam and Jimmy missed a lot of bunnies, so that enabled him to contest and be right there for the rebound. I don't think that happens again, but I still think he has double-digit rebounds, and it's going to be tough to stop him from getting his assists. I had a blunt money bet with him under 11.5 assists, and that hit. He had 10 assists, but he's getting his assists off Jamal Murray. Like, if Jamal Murray just had 20 points, Jokic is going to have 5 or 6 assists just off Jamal Murray. Dribble handoffs, finding him here, finding him there, outlet passes, stuff like that. And that's just not even counting the lobs here. KCP might get a bucket. MPJ might get a bucket. So, yeah, I love the 22 and a half over that. The 23 and a half is fine as well. Just shop around and see what you can get. If you don't really like eating juice, we had a really good season, so I don't mind taking juice. It ain't juice if you lose, but it is what it is. If you want to play the 23 and a half, I couldn't talk you off. I think we get another big Joker game because, like they keep saying, we can't stop him. We can't do nothing with him. We have to try to stop the things around him. He's going to be him. He's 7 foot, this. That's what Kyle Lowry, all of them keep saying. So, that is what it is. And my last play before I get in, like, a hint of blunt money bets. Matter of fact, I'll give y'all personals, but these ain't officials. But just for y'all to look at. But yeah, next, two-teamer. Jimmy Butler to have 35 PRA. And Bam to have 30 PRA. Bam's over this number every game in this series comfortably. He's actually, I think, over 30 points and rebounds. I forget the PRA, but just points and rebounds comfortably, I believe. But I know he's over PRA all 3 games in the series. Jimmy is over that 35, only 1 game, but we're going to get Jimmy balls against the wall. I really like Jimmy rebounds. I'm not going to play them. I think it's safer just to play his PRA because we're going to get Jimmy giving it all he got. This could be their last home game of the season. If they lose this game, I mean, of course, it's Heat culture. They're going to think they can win on the road and do all this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, you lose, you're going back up to Denver, that mile high, where they did not play good both games. They haven't played good against y'all yet at home. So Jimmy's going to give it all he got. He took, I think, 28 shots, 24 shots, something like that. Last night, so I expect them to be aggressive on the offensive end, but all they kept talking about was the rebounds. I mean, I think it's the biggest rebounding difference in history, or at least since like 1970 something. It's like 40 years. So yeah, I expect the Heat to pay added attention. And if you look at Jimmy Butler press conference, he was saying, it starts with me. He always says that, but he specifically was talking about the rebounds. He answered the rebounding question specifically. He was like, the rebounding, the loose balls, all that starts with me. The team goes as I go. If I'm out there getting rebounds, getting defensive rebounds, boxing out, diving for loose balls, then the team is going to follow. So I expect Jimmy and they both gonna play 44 plus minutes. Not no 40, not no 41. That extra 2 or 3 minutes is big because that could mean nobody going out in the second half. Same thing with Jokic. That's why I like his rebounds and assists as well. Because that points is just getting a little too high for me. That's really what it is. The points getting too high for me. We cashed out yesterday. I told you I'm cool with 30, but now yeah, like 30, 31, like nah, I'm cool. But this the biggest game of the season. For real, biggest game of the season for the Heat. So Jimmy might play 48. Bam might play 48. And if they gonna play that, especially when especially Bam got plus matchups and Jimmy, I like that. So 35 for Jimmy, PRA. 30 for Bam. That's minus 115 on DraftKings, and that's what we on. Highly doubt if I find anything else. If I do, but I highly doubt it. The game is tomorrow. It ain't nothing I could look at. I'm gonna listen to some things, try and get some ideas of adjustments and all that. But Spo pretty good at hiding his hand, even though I've been pretty good at calling it. So real quick before I go, I put this on the timeline. Michael Porter Jr., man, last night he was 9.5. Now he's 10.5. His 15, I think, is plus 400 right now to score 15 points in the game. He started the series, I think, at 15.5. Do that information as you please. 4 threes for Michael Porter Jr. is plus 600. And I like him and KCP and Aaron Gordon. I think personally the adjustment from Spoelstra is going to be, all right, we tried the whole let Jokic be Jokic, let Murray, like they've been, like I said yesterday, shutting off the other guy, shutting off the water. Yeah, Braun came off the game, got busy. But the other starters, yeah, Gordon had a couple of okay games. I think he had 11 last night, had a double-double. Then I think he had like 15 or 16 in the first game. So Aaron Gordon been the third scorer, who's really not even a scorer like that. Or, it's Michael Porter Jr., obviously. But they've been making sure that KCP and Michael Porter Jr. do not get popping. They've been making sure that. I think that Spo gonna be like, all right, it's game 4. They ain't got no rhythm. No, go ahead. Go ahead. We about to trap Jokic. We about to trap Murray. And we gonna make these guys beat us now. Forget saying that we're going to shut them off and we'll live with these guys doing this. Nah, now we about to flip it. That's what I think is going to happen. So I think you're going to, where KCP ain't got no open looks, Michael Porter Jr. can barely get open looks. I think they're going to get some looks this game, even though Michael Porter Jr. missed one last night that was wide open. I think they're going to get open looks this game. Aaron Gordon again, I think they're going to give him more opportunities. Now, I don't think as much because he's scoring off lobs and stuff like that, and I don't think the Heat going to be trying to allow that. But I don't think you're going to see much of Jokic just backing down. I don't think that. And yeah, they was trapping, doing like a soft trap with Jamal Murray, but I think this is going to be like, like game 2, get the ball out of his hands. And yeah, when he come off that dribble handoff, trap him, like Spo's going to find a way to make it tough. Not that Jamal Murray can't go crazy, not because they're great players, not that Jokic still can't adjust, and they both can't do the same thing again because Jamal Murray been rebounding and assisting all series. He still does lead the series in assists, by the way. So we got that plus 700. But I'm just saying, what I think Spo gonna do, I think he's gonna flip it. I don't think he's gonna keep the same game plan or keep the same variation of it, because he even went to that zone, and as soon as he went to that zone, Christian Braun cut. They was ready for that. They was gonna carve that zone up. He ain't stay with it much, but they was gonna carve that zone up. So that's just my feeling. And as far as the Heat, I like Gabe Vincent to bounce back. I got a feel for Gabe, and I just felt yesterday. Now he did hit his early shot. He had 5 early ones, so I had to put him in a little blunt money bet live on the timeline. I had him and Jamal Murray to score 30. I had him to hit 4 threes. Jamal Murray to score 30. Obviously Jamal hit his, and oh boy, he got a foul trouble. But I think Gabe's gonna have a bounce back game. Gabe is playing for the bag. Strus is a little tough for me. All he gonna do is shoot. Strus assists, and I ain't just saying this because he has 6, but if you was looking at the action, I think they're trying to find a way to get Strus involved, and they not really guarding Strus, so they're gonna let Strus get the layup, go to the hole, or try and find the passer. The pocket pass is open for Strus, kind of like it was for Gabe all playoffs. So I couldn't talk you off Strus assist, but I think Gabe's gonna have a bounce back game tomorrow. He'll probably be their third scorer, and Caleb might end up getting increased minutes because Kevin Love is starting to look unplayable again. Hayward Highsmith might come in. FanDuel right now, they got like Christian Braun to score 10 points at plus like 650, I think, something like that. I think that's a good look, because if it get out of hand, he's gonna play, and he can come in and do what he does. I don't think the Heat gonna pay him much attention. They're gonna be like, all right, man, if you want to cut, go ahead. We just worried about these guys. And the same with Hayward Highsmith. If Hayward Highsmith play 20 minutes, he gonna score 10 points. Cause he's gonna be wide open. That's what I think. Get two or three threes, get a layup, get a steal. So I will say I would look at Highsmith and Caleb, but mostly me. If I had to rank them, I would say MPJ and Caleb, and then KCP and MPJ, Gabe, Caleb, KCP. That's how I would rank it, and then go with the guys, Braun and Hayward, Highsmith. So that's what I got. I will have, I guess you can call it an official show tomorrow with some blunt money bets. We got a quick turnaround. I'm about to get my bread back, man. Hey, I apologize. We've been having a great playoff, but I don't play this losing bread stuff, man. No, see, we're putting in all this work and ain't putting it in to lose money. So I'm ready. I already get my bread back. Yeah, that is what it is. So, as always, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. And y'all know the vibes, man. Let's get to this cash.